Now that it's time for another space data project, let's find something to work on. This video will be focused on finding the data. I'm going to start by going to NASA's Planetary Data System. We'll start exploring on this portal to see if we can find something interesting to work with. I just selected several tabs of interesting items. This will be a useful page regardless of what specifically I end up choosing. Cartography and Imaging Sciences node. This looks like this will be an interesting spot for experimentation with computer vision. We're going to start with InSight and the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. However, that did not work as expected. I'm looking at 2 terabytes, and I'm not going to be able to handle that on this computer. We're going to have to take this down a little bit. We're going to work with the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. I'm not sure if this is a single image file or if there's more here, but we are about to find out. Unfortunately, this one is not working. Something's broken between it being uploaded and being downloaded. It is not 126 meg. Well, let me clarify that one. That's not megabytes. MIB size, yes. This is megabytes. That makes me curious. Okay, so that's still close to a terabyte. That's definitely beyond what I can get. Kilo, mega, giga, yeah. And that's beyond what I can get. Okay, let's try something else. That one's not going to work. Let's try... Oh, well, that might explain a few things. That image is tiny. That's not going to be particularly interesting for us. This could be interesting for something like determining sand dunes. It looks like Mars is going to have the bulk of information that we might want. There might be something from Jupiter. We'll take a look here. Insufficient at this time. We're going to stick with Mars. Mars will be our target. We're going to try this one first. I don't recall exactly what I'd selected here. Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Oh, this is the other part of this one. Well, we'll take a look here. And it's unfortunately the same thing. So this one is insufficient. I'm going to need to drill down more. 2 terabits or whatever this, what is this thing called? Tebibits. 2 tebibits is more than I can handle. Ooh, this is going to be fun. All right, yeah, so orbiter, but I still believe this is more than I can handle. I'm still going to have to filter this more somehow. I'm not sure exactly how well I can select this. I'm going to try for 2022, the entire month of August. I'm going to have to manually select this. That's going to be fun. Well, one moment. Let's see, is there a way to do this? Let's try a filter for product creation time. Let's see if we can do maybe all of 2022. That might be worthwhile. Actually, 2022 only went up to August 31st. So it was Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, launched in 2005. Okay, so we've got plenty of time. Let's go ahead and go for, let's try 2021. Nope, that didn't do it. Start time possibly. Let's see if this has something. Try the same search criteria. 2021 0101 to 2022 0101. Aha, now we're talking. 7,000. Still a lot though. Let's see if I can add all query results to cart. That might be worthwhile. I'm going to remove these previous items so I don't get confused. All right, how much is this? Why does it say 0 bytes? That doesn't make sense. 22,000 items. Well, we're about to find out what that looks like. We have a current prediction of 6 minutes, but it also says elapsed time is nothing. So, to be determined. We will be coming back to this one later. Well, I'm going to end up having to cancel that one anyway. I tried in another tab to download a single image just to see how large that was. This is that image, and it's almost 500 megabytes. So I'm just going to stick with the one image right now, and we will do plenty of something to it. There are things that we can look at, such as ridge lines, or trying to count craters, maybe crater diameters, different types of craters, how far the impact went, some ideas that we have that we can work from with a single image. As you can see, it's pretty detailed. It does take a while to load, and you can see the scroll bar here as I'm moving up because this is a massive image. So only one photo we will be working with, and I will probably be binning this into something smaller to work with. That will be part of a later exploration. Oh, that's neat. They have machine learning classifier features on this section as well. So we will definitely be downloading everything from this single image in January of 2022. This will be what we will be working from as we begin our explorations. Opening the JPEG file. Let's see if I can find where that dark spot is. Putting my computer into overdrive here. All right, so this is the same dark spot here. Try to center this. Okay, the JP2 image is what we'll need. This is full resolution here, and this is also full resolution, but this is the browse image in JPEG. So this is showing considerably less information than we have here. You can see this just looks like one big black spot, and here you can tell that there's shadowing going on, so there's actually a lot more information in this, in addition to it being much higher resolution. I'm going to reattempt downloading this entire item. Might be easier to just add it to the cart and go from here. I already know the browse image is not going to be too useful, but it could be interesting for, well, it could still be somewhat interesting. Not super useful, but maybe somewhat useful. There seems to be some level of challenge with the browser downloads here not being complete. Let's go back here and try to get each of these items again. I believe I saw ML on it. This image, let's see, 1970 red. Yes, that's this one. It does say ML, so it does have those additional tags to it. And it shows those here, JSON and XML. We're going to try downloading these. I just tried copying the machine learning features, and that's a null set of something. So yeah, that's not terribly useful, but that's fine. We've got the image and the labels, and we can work from that. That will be our data set. One very large image file.